Welcome back to the Barren Lands. I'm just delivering a bit more grass. We can make some more silage. I think that's going to be the big thing, the big money maker for us. Silage. Got this last bit here to sell off. Get this sold. It's easy money for the work it takes. We've also got some trees to load up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load some trees up whilst silage is being made. So we'll just bring the trailer over. Oh, sorry, not the trailer. This. We need to put it back as a flatbed, actually. Wasting my time, sorry. We'll put it as a flatbed so we can drop that back off again. We'll load some trees up. So I'm hoping we can skip the months and get the corn done. We're going to have to use this as our grain cart. It's not ideal, but it's what we can afford. So, we want the bale trailer. I'm going to put the trailer hitch on there. Because then what we can do is we can go and get ourselves a logging trailer. Now I'd prefer something with a bit longer of a hitch. I think it's going to have to be that one. Yep, I think it's going to have to be that. And then we can carry more per row, per room, whatever you want to call it. So we want tipper, no, not tipper back, just back. Ah, this isn't going to work, is it? Indeed it is not. So we'll have to sell that off. And we'll just have to deal with just this for now. Which is perfectly fine, I guess. We can manage. We'll just load some trees up. And then, seeing as though we've got 8k on us right now, I'm going to buy the plough. I'm going to see about buying the plough. And then we can expand this field. Kind of figure out where we can go to with it. Oh, tree stumps. That's another thing, I'm going to clear tree stumps in a minute. And I set this up in hopes that, yeah, I would be able to lift up 2 logs. I could probably do with pulling that van just a bit further forwards, so we don't have to turn around as much. Ah, we're set to all tip sides. My bad. So we want just the back. We'll get it loaded up. We'll bring the tractor up to the shop as well. If we grabbed that one. Yes, no. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to try and grab with this. Grab a small one, squeeze in there. That's kind of the purpose of this pile. We can just try and squeeze these in. If they don't go in, that's fine. There we go. So we don't need a full load. We've got the money to go and buy the plough at the moment. I'd just rather take almost a full load. If I drag these back, that one's messing me up now. Yeah, I don't want to rely on the logging. It's just a bit too time consuming. Obviously it pays out good money. And it's relatively cheap to get into, like here. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this to drive up to the cell location. We'll take this down. And then we will buy our plough. So we want the Lizard 6M. We also want to delete the stumps. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to place things as we go. Or like remove things as we go. So if there's a tree in the path that we're going to take, we'll remove it. And we'll just keep kind of doing that. Sell them off. We will grab the plough. I don't know how well this tractor's going to pull it. Considering it takes 80 horsepower, we've got 40 horsepower. But we'll go and find out. I mean, just look at the size of it on this tractor, it's massive.
Morning dew on the cedar fence, sunlight creeping makes no sense. The roosters call, the clock that bends, time's just a circle in the fields. Plow cuts deep, the earth its size. sweat and soil beneath the skies. A corn sways slow like lullabies, whispering secrets it won't yield. Under the harvest moon glow, where the hours come and go. Hands in the dirt, hearts in the flow. Life moves steady, roll by roll. Wind chimes tangle with tractor hums, the rhythm of work, the beat of drums. A sparrow swoops, the day succumbs to the golden amber light. Rain's been scarce, but we'll get by with callous palms and hopes held high. The stars will scatter across the sky to keep us company tonight. Under the harvest moon glow, where the hours come and go. Hands in the dirt, hearts in the flow. Life moves steady, roll by roll.
So, I know that this would upset a few people, or may upset a few people, but the map trees we've got here, if we cut them the way we are and manually load them, it'll take forever. So what I think we'll do is we'll lease one of them, and then we'll also lease the dollar. I have got a cheaper dolly somewhere. There. What we'll do is we'll lease that with the dollar. We will use the tractor to tow it around, and we'll knock all the trees down and auto load them. Or else we'd just be there forever, just trying to get ourselves anywhere. I think the big thing for this map is going to be a good few auto load trailers. Of course, auto drive, and a few of the, what are they called now? Sorry. A few of these, the yarders. So we can yard the trees from one area to another. Saves us having to move all of our machinery. The only machine that we'd need to move would be the buncher. Move all our machinery into one area, chop it in another area, and then load it up. And it'll just save us an awful lot of time. But yeah, we've got the field outline done. It looks real nice over there. All we need to do is get the corn harvested. I've completely missed that, haven't I? Yeah, we can get the corn harvested, and then we can plough into the cornfield. Yeah, it's all going to need lime and all that sort of stuff, but how do I change the piles on this again? That turns the engine off. Change number of piles. I think it's set to a keybind that I've got for something else. It does seem that way anyway. Because I can't change the piles or anything. Yeah, my key binding for the piles is also my key binding for the oh, where am I going? Yeah, my key binding for the changing piles is my key binding for something to do with advanced GPS. Oh, it's just, I think it's just struggling to pull it, to be honest. I'd hate to know how it pulls it once this thing's loaded up. Which is, I mean, and you can daisy chain these trailers, I believe. So yeah, you can have a trailer hitch on the back. So it might be, if this is going to be the way we'll have to do it, it might be a case of running a road train of these, like 4 of them, just so that we can get things done. So I think this is about the end of our land claim. The way I'll figure that out is something like this. So yeah, we're pretty much right on the edge of our land claim. We do have a bit more silage in here being made, so I'll keep an eye out on that. Once we've got more money and we're kind of set a little bit more, we should be fine for using more of the equipment, using the proper equipment. That's the only issue with auto load. If you're driving while you're loading, it kind of moves your piles out to the side. I think you can drive as long as you kind of creep. Right, well in that case, I'm just gonna simply chop the trees and we'll just cruise through, just try and collect everything up. That's gonna be the best way of doing it. It's obviously not the most realistic way of doing it. But if we want to do things realistically, then it's going to be forever until we can get anything done. As I say, the best way we can do this would be with a yarder. But we'd need to spend all that money on buying a yarder. All the money on getting something to process the wood. We'll just pick up what's been cut down so far though. Like I say, I don't know how Yeah, we've not really got the traction. So either traction or power or a bit of both. I'd probably more lean towards saying it's a bit of both. Especially while we're in the field. But once we're out the field, it's then just a power problem. But in the field, it's power and traction. Yeah, see, we're just spinning. It's probably, to be honest with you, yeah, I think it's the weight on the hitch. I think if our tractor was, I think if this thing was 4-wheel drive, we'd probably be alright. I don't remember how much the 4-wheel drive one was. Four-wheel drive would be 23k. So if we were to go ahead and sell this, get the 4-wheel drive one with the front loader attacher. Is there anything else we need on there? Yeah, maybe wide tires and weights. And now with it being 4-wheel drive, it should hopefully, even if it's lifting if it's lifting the back wheels up, it should still be able to crawl with the fronts. But yeah, I'll go and have a go at doing as much as we can do.
Sunrise whispers, light breaks slow. The plow cuts lines where seeds will grow. Shadows stretch, fields unfold wide. Morning dew clings, won't let it slide. Turn, 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 the wheels roll on. Earth hums low in a timeless song. Hands on the reins, hearts in the soil, peace in a rhythm of honest toil. Clouds drift lazy, sky paints a hue.
Right, a bit of a jump cut. It's now another real life day. This wasn't the best decision to make. We've been kind of struggling to tow this. I managed to get it out the field. Just about. I even tried pulling it with the our little truck, and that still didn't really make a difference. That was even worse than the tractor was. Whoa, that was a lot of money. So 33k. Now 33k is not bad. So we're gonna get rid of these since they're the least. They weren't a very good idea. And let's figure something else out for the login. So we'll see what we've got in here. there's the chance that we could have something useful in the second-hand store. So if we had the money for something like that for a high cab, we could use that. We could use a high cab and a winch. What we want really would be a proper wheel loader, and I believe, yeah, we had one in the store yesterday. So the wheel loader for 24k. And then the other thing we could probably do with would be a winch and a wheel loader grab. So the first thing we get is a winch. The small one should do us. And then we need the wheel loader log grab. So wheel loader tools, I believe there's a big log grab for them in here. So there's that one. Is there a bigger one? No, there's not. There's just this one. I believe that should grab logs a bit easier. So the whole point of going for the winch is we can cut two trees down, we can pull them next to each other so that both the logs are cut in the same place. Oh, I forgot we've got the store delivery enabled. I should have make sure that's disabled. Well, they're paid to deliver them to the farm. We'll go ahead and get some sleep. We'll just see if we can make logging a little bit easier for ourselves. Logging is never an easy task. Logging is never something. Oh, if we let's disable that then quick. Let's get ourselves a bit of sunlight going on. Like 7:30. There we go, that'll do. We'll just have a go. See what we can do with the logs. It might be worth selling this log grab. Just using that one, loading up our flatbed. Well, let's just throw the tractor here for now. There's a tree there. Who would have known? There's trees everywhere. So we'll grab the log grab. And then we may as well work our way through this side. We'll just see if this makes it any easier. I also can't use the steering wheel because my farm sim force feedback isn't working properly for whatever reason. Make sure we're set to 7 meters. For whatever reason, it's not giving me the log lamb. Ah, yeah. Why is it not giving me the log lamb? Clearly, there's something. A couple mods that need to go. I can tell of one of them. I can tell there's one mod that I'm thinking about getting rid of. So all I'm hoping we can do now with this is pick one of these up. We can get the ends kind of in line. Can then grab them too. So I'm going to drop all sides. And then with the smaller log that we can pick up by hand, I'm going to place that right on the edge here as kind of a stop. So that we can then come through with this log grab here. Get our camera situated properly. These could possibly do with a little knockover. Nothing major. We close the grab and we try and use the entire grab in the middle of the log. Like that. The main issue is going to be if we're not doing full grabs, the logs are going to be a bit squirrely like they are here. Oh, it's falling out the grab now. Lovely. Although it's not that. There we go. Jiggle of the straps sorts it out. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there for today. I'm just gonna straighten that log up a bit first. It fell off. We'll just pick it up on there. I'm gonna end it there for today. It's that end log there, that's the issue. I don't know how this episode is going to come out with it being a couple different days worth of recording. It should look perfectly fine. There should be no difference in the quality or anything like that. If there's anything you'd like to see, if there's anything you want me to change, if there's anything else I can do, just let me know. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to make kind of some content for everyone. So, I hope to see you all in the next one.